Mirko, thank you for the time today. Obviously, does this feel any different being back than it did the first time around?
First time in Krakow.
No, as far as being back with the UFC and going and fighting in the UFC again, does it feel any different than it did the last time?
No, I feel good. I feel good.
Did you envision yourself coming back here? Is this something that you had in mind, or did it just kind of happen for you?
It just happened. It just happened.
And now that you're here, are you excited about it? I mean, you've had so many big fights in your life. Is this exciting for you, or is it just a job?
Every fight is exciting for me.
Doing media.
It was never a job for me. That's my passion.
I know doing media is not necessarily your passion.
Yeah, the media is not my passion, definitely.
Is this the least favorite part of your job?
That's hardest part, believe me. That's hardest part. But I got to swallow. I got to swallow.
What's the dumbest question you've been asked this week?
What's the dumbest question?
Yeah.
This one.
Is it true that you came very close to signing with Bellator before the UFC?
Gentlemen, please let's stick to this fight. And the stories from Adam and Eve, and since I was 3 months old, and who taught me to drive a bicycle, let's leave it for other occasions, if you agree. Let's talk about this fight. Who cares about Bellator? Bellator is history, right?
Gonzaga is perhaps most known for his victory over you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like people associate with you. How do you feel about being able to sort of change that, about like taking back that loss, so to speak?
Well, I feel good, That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to try to get my revenge. And as I said before, even if I don't success, I will knew that I tried. For me, that's enough. And I really do my best, to prepare myself as much as possible. And I'm in a really good shape. I had a great sparrings, and my friend Stipe Miocic came to Croatia. He spent 2 weeks doing sparring with me, and I'm okay. I'm okay.
What do you think will be the biggest difference in this fight?
I don't think much, I'm just a fighter, If I'm paid to do thinking, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'm just a fighter, I'm joking, but I don't think too much about it.
Did you ever expect that you'd be back? You were travelling around the world, you were fighting in Asia, you were doing a lot of kickboxing. Did you ever expect that you'd be back in the UFC?
I don't know what to say. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know.
Now you're here, Mirko. Is your motivation now just to avenge the losses against the guys who you fought previously in the UFC?
It's too loud here. Can you repeat the
Sorry.
question?
What were your main aims now you're back in the UFC? Are you looking to avenge the losses you had last time you were here?
Before I said it before. Before I finally go in final retirement, I would like to do a few rematches, and that makes me happy. I would like to have fights that will make me inspired to do hard trainings, and definitely fight with Gabriel Gonzaga is one of them.
Besides this one, is there a particular rematch that you're really keen to have?
No, even Gonzaga wasn't a particular opponent I picked with my finger. I said when I talked with UFC that I would like to have some rematches, and they offered me Gabriel Gonzaga as the first opponent. I didn't say give me Gonzaga as the first.
During your time outside of the UFC, is there anything special that you've been working on, or anything that you feel like you've progressed since your first run?
I was doing usual things that I did before. I believe from my previous time spent in UFC that I have less injury. Even I'm older now, of course. I joined 2007 and now it's 2015, and of course I'm older, but I feel really good, for a 40 years old grandpa. I feel really good. It's not just that I feel, numbers doesn't lie. If I can do training on a treadmills, on the bicycle, certain rounds of sparring with 3 young opponents changing on me, it's numbers. It's not I think or I feel. So I feel really good.
What do you think about Polish MMA?
Well, I don't follow actually too much Polish MMA. I don't follow actually MMA at all. No, I don't watch TV too much. I don't go on internet portals to watch. I know for Jan Blachowicz, and to ask me who else do you know from Polish MMA. I couldn't answer the question. No, really. I just don't follow. It's not arrogant. I really don't follow. No, I'm interested for my own career, and I'm studying my opponents. Who are picked, and I really don't have time to do. But I heard for Jan Blachowicz before. Now he's for main event here.
But you've never lost in a rematch. Do you know why that is? Is there something about rematches? Is it studying or knowledge the second time around? Why that you've been perfect?
I don't know. Rematch is always different. I believe it's harder for the one who won in the first time.
Just because they have to repeat that performance, or no motivation?
I don't know. I think the fighter who lost in the first one entered smarter, better prepared, with I would say with bigger wish and desire to beat him, but of course it doesn't have to mean anything, but we'll see,
You're such a popular fighter, especially in your home country of Croatia, and you're a real icon. I mean, you're the reason I started following martial arts. How many times a day do you get messages from fans, or how much does that mean to you that people hold you in such high regard?
Well, from female fans, very rare, and male fans I don't follow too much. I'm joking, but I'm receiving a lot of messages, on my Facebook, and I received a few hundreds messages in the last 2 days, people around the world supporting me, and that's nice, when you know that people still support you, people still loves you, and it's also good to know,
How about we talked to some of the fighters on the card, and even some of the fighters were like, he's a legend, they were taking pictures with you and couldn't wait. How does that make you feel? I mean, do you feel respect? Do you feel old? I mean, how do you feel when guys on the card want to take pictures?
It makes me proud. It means that I was a hard worker and I make something of my career, It flatters, I believe, to every man, and I did this morning few photos. I don't know the names of the guys, but I did some photos this morning. It's nice to feel, and I don't care how somebody else sees me, I feel good, I don't think I'm old, especially for a guy who trains and lives like me. I'm professional, and you know what? I bet that I can do right now, more burpees than any of those guys. More burpees in a row. Let me see who will take the challenge. I put 100,000 on it.
I'll pass.
You know what burpees is?
Yeah.
Explain to them who doesn't. You know what burpees is? Yes, jump squat. I was doing in the last conditioning train 25 minutes without a break.
Wow.
And as long as I can repeat it, I don't care if I'm 30, 40 or 50, Of course, at the age of 50 I won't be fighting, but they got to be realistic, Nobody can fight forever, but definitely there are a few fights in front of me that I really want to do, and then we'll see, and so many different things pushing me to retirement. My sons are getting older, it's a huge stress. It's not normal sport like like a tennis, swimming, soccer, You can get hurt, You can get hurt.
What do they say? Have they encouraged you, like, hey, we don't want to see you fighting anymore?
No, they are still too young, and my younger one, Philip, he's only 4.5. He doesn't understand. And last sparring I had with Stipe Miocic, it was really brutal, We fought each other like crazy. We were both bloody, We tried to take head off of one of each other, And in one moment, in the middle of the sparring, I saw my kid next to the cage. The guys let him come and watch the sparring. He was in the other part of the gym, in a part where we are doing weightlifting. And he just, he saw me fighting, and he just approached, and I stopped the sparring, and I start yelling on the guys, I could fall down, it's easy if Stipe falls down, he won't feel it, but if he see his father is falling down, and we were fighting like crazy, like crazy, believe me, full sparring, 100% strength. you know. And then I was really upset, you know. I was really upset, and it doesn't happen in a sport like swimming, like basketball. You know, you can bring your wife, you can bring your mama, you can bring anyone, you know, to watch. This is, you will agree, I believe, this is a little bit different, you know.
Do you know if your sons will get involved with kickboxing or MMA when they're older, or would you like to keep them away from it?
I won't keep them away, I won't push them inside, it will be their decision. Personally, I would like them to stay away. Personally, I would like, but if they show some talent, wish, desire, they will have a support. No, I'm fine.
So will you have your family here, or you left them at home?
No. I don't bring my family when I fight. Never.
So you had a history as a politician in your life. Why did you quit?
No, it's not politician. Actually, I was just a member of parliament. You can't call it politician. True politician is a prime minister and the president. That's people who can call themselves politician. But being a member of parliament, you're doing what? You're raising your hands, vote yes or not. It's not politics. The way I see it. The way I see it. Yeah, but it's not politics the way I see it. And of course, I don't have desire to be a prime minister or president. No. I'm done with politics.
What about something like coaching in something like the Ultimate Fighter? The UFC are looking to grow over here in Europe. Maybe a European Ultimate Fighter show. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Maybe being a lead coach on a series like that?
Maybe. I have a couple of young guys, you know, training with me in the gym, and right now I don't have time to dedicate my time to them. You know, I have to be focused on my own training. But one day when I will be retired, definitely I will work with young talents. But with really talents, I'm not planning to open a club that anybody can come inside, pay a monthly rate and train, you know, as a recreation. I will just work with the young talented fighters.
So you think you'll stay in the sport after you've finished actually fighting?
Did I say that if I will have a young talented fighters, I will do anything I can to help them. That's all. But maybe I won't have. I don't know.
What fighting means for you?
What fighting means for me? It's now a philosophical question. It's a philosophical question. I choose it as my life goal. It's my job, and it's also my passion.
Have you started to put a number on it? You said, you know, you feel good, but have you started to put a number on when you'll have to walk away from the sport, or do you just take it fight by fight?
I didn't get it.
Have you set a number on when you think you'll have to retire? Because you said you're kind of inching towards it. Do you know like how old you can fight, or is it just about how you feel?
It's about everything is. It concerns about. It depends about possible injuries. Right now I feel good, but you know, any training could be the last one. If I broke my during my UFC days, I broke my knee. I had a four heart surgery on the knee, you know, and definitely if I hurt another one, it will take me forever from the sport. I won't be able to recover, you know, and I will have to go for the surgery, and I will have to recover, you know, but not for the top level of fighting, you know. I won't be able, and when I start feeling pain during training, warming up, then it's too much, you know. Then it's too much.
You've had an incredibly long career. One thing I've always noticed about your fights is you have the same tournament, the same coaches that have been with you this whole time. A lot of fighters may shop and change coaches and tournament. How close are you with you and your coaches, both in the gym and outside the gym in your personal life?
How
close are you to your coaches?
We are really close friends. In my case, it doesn't work different way. We are really close friends. Those two guys that were with me, Steve and Mario, they are closest friends I have, and we are like family. It can't function differently, in my case at least.
Sorry, have you ever been in Krakow?
Yes, I was here in 2000. In 2009, I was in Krakow.
What do you think about this?
No, I haven't seen too much of Krakow. But everybody says that it's a beautiful city, but buildings are, how should I say, grey. You know, it looks. You can see its influence of Russia here. I think you will agree. You know, but It has nothing to do with the people that lives here and many old castles, and everybody says that it's a beautiful city, but I haven't seen too much of it. Last time I was here, I just spent one night in Sheraton Hotel like now, and I went to Auschwitz. I wanted to see concentration camp Auschwitz, and the same day we went home, you know, so I haven't seen really much about Auschwitz.
And what do you think about this arena?
I think nothing. Why do I have to have opinion about the arena? I think nothing. It looks nice. It looks nice. It looks nice. What is capacity for it?
Because it's the biggest in Poland.
Huh?
It's the biggest in Poland.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Okay.
I don't think this arena is something I should have opinion about. Arena like arena, I don't care. Especially when they turn off the lights and everyone looks the same.
One thing you must have an opinion about is music. Why Duran Duran and why Wild Boys? Why is that your?
I got to pick one, you know. I got to pick one, and Wild Boys is a song I really like, and when I start entering, people start recognize and put together Wild Boys together with me, and that's why I never changed it. A few times
You came into the Pride music on your debut, didn't you? Your UFC debut, Eddie Sanchez?
Yeah, it was Pride music, and once in Japan I entered with one creation song, and in Zagreb in K1 final I entered with Ennio Morricone, Ecstasy of Gold. Okay, that's it.
One question. What are your other passions than fighting?
Excuse me?
Besides fighting, do you have any other passions?
Other passions? Well, I don't have time for other passions. Fighting requires 2 trainings a day, and I have 2 kids, few dogs, so I'm taking care about them. And
if you will stop fighting,
I will stop fighting, not if.
Okay.
If nobody will fight forever.
Do you have idea how it will be?
How my life is going to look like? I don't know. I will sleep till 11 o'clock, wake up, taking my dogs in the forest, lunch, and I will start drink, of course. And in the afternoon, about 6, 7, I will go in my coffee bar. You play cards, not poker. No, I don't want to lose the money I earned. It's bloody money, you know. But we play some our local games, you know, Schnaps, Bella, and I'm world champion in those games.
Will you support young fighters?
Of course, who requires help, I will support.
Thank you.
Welcome. Gentlemen, shoot if you have any more questions. I'm here. I'm here.
It seems like you're rather enjoying yourself now. You hated it at first.
You run out of the questions. Come on. Huh? Yeah, can you believe, huh? Mark, just bring it on.
Would the Mirko Cro Cop of 2015 beat the Mirko Cro Cop before Gonzaga first time round?
I believe he would. I believe he would.
Why are you a better fighter now than back then? I know you had injuries back then, but in terms of sort of
I don't know.
technical side,
I believe I'm better prepared. I'm more experienced. I'm adapted on fighting in the cage. I have a cage in my gym, and I'm training in the cage. Even for kickboxing fights, I was training in the cage, and I just feel good. Maybe I'm not right. I don't know. Maybe I just think that I would beat Mirko Cro Cop. I don't know. Really, I don't know. I believe that I'm the best now. But.
And obviously, everyone here knows about your career. You know, you're one of the most adored heavyweight fighters of all time. For those people who are tuning in, especially back in my country of England, who maybe haven't seen you fight before, they're still people new to the sport every day. What can I expect from a Mirko Cro Cop fight?
I don't know. If I could know what I should expect, believe me, I wouldn't sit here. I would sit in some office taking $5, $10, or $100,000 to tell people what will happen in their lives. I don't know. I can't say. But I will definitely do my best. I'm prepared. I'm ready. No excuses. No excuses for this fight. I was injured. No, I'm ready. I'm ready for the fight, and I came here to win. I'm sure that my opponent will say the same thing, but will count the dead bodies after the battle, right?
One question: the promotion of this fight, time and time again, they're showing that clip of you getting knocked out. How, as the fighter that actually experienced that, how hard is that to see over and over again?
It's very low from promotion and from my employer to show how he kicked me to the head. But I take it as a normal thing. It's not comfortable to see yourself being kicked to the head and falling down, but that's part of my job. Nobody pushed me aside, and I got to pay the price. It's not UFC's fault. It's my fault, you know. And who cares? But if you ask me if I like to see that, no, I don't like to see that. If somebody put me to watch it hundreds of times, why would I see it? I saw it enough times.
And you've got
How often did you watch it afterwards, Mirko? Did you want to put it behind you, or did you watch it?
I saw it right after the fight, you know, and then I can't say that I was watching every night. You know, I know exactly what happened, and there is no need to watch it.
Thank you very much.
That's all. Come on, guys, I'm in a good mood.
He's in the zone.
Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Never. You?
Yes. What could you help us? Could you
Help.
take
Orange Sport.
Oh, yeah.
Where is the money for commercial? Orange Sport, huh? Orange Sport.
Yes.
You used to broadcast UFC events live, but
Yes,
you don't broadcast that anymore. Because I was watching you for free. I had Orange Sport on satellite. Yeah.
Yes, we had UFC for 2 seasons for free.
Are you still broadcasting live?
But not now.
Not now.
Not now.
Then keep your microphone.
Okay. You are starring in Poland. Have more fun in our country. They wait for your fight. What do you think? It would be easier to back to the UFC in our country?
I don't think about it that way. Country has nothing to do in the fighting with my performance, and UFC decided to put me to fight in Poland. I agreed with that, but it has nothing to do with the country. It can be in Croatia, and it can be next to my house. But if I'm not ready, I will lose the fight. If I'm ready, we can fight on the moon.
Yeah. The second fight with Gonzaga is most important for you?
It's a hard question, you know. I think every fight is the most important. Every fight is most important, and that's how I look at it. And I approach every fight as the most important.
Where do you prepare for this fight?
I was preparing in my gym in my house.
With trainer?
With
With trainer?
with trainer.
With which trainer?
With which trainer?
Yeah.
This gentleman with the big nose. Yeah, that one.
Some said that Stipe Miocic.
Yeah, Stipe Miocic was there too.
So what do you think about your preparing?
I had a good preparation. And I'm happy with that.
What do you think about first event? What do you think about?
I think nothing. I'm not paid to think about first already Poland. I'm paid to come here to fight, to perform a good fight. I'm paid to make fans happy, satisfied, and that's it.